So it's ironic that resiliency is what you do.
It is, isn't it? Ironic.
I remember you sharing a story as you were flying to Malaysia to go see him as he was going into surgery. And you shared that the Wi-Fi in the plane wasn't working. What was that like?
You know how you see on the news those people that like totally lose it and go insane? I was pretty much there, and trying to explain to the flight attendant to get the Wi-Fi working, because I needed to know if my son was still alive. We flew out as fast as we could, but it obviously was a 26-hour flight. And she had reset the router, and it didn't work. And I just remember sitting there thinking, okay, only 24 and a half hours to go. And I just really had to put my thoughts on things that wouldn't make me freak out and to be calm, which became a practice, obviously, throughout this whole experience. To not go to the worst thing, and you know, I'm glad that I had a lifetime that I thought I had enough to help enough people, enough challenges to help enough people and everything else, but then obviously this happened, and I would lean into that resilience and the practice that I've had to stay calm in the moment and stay present.
So can you share with us a little bit about what you do, like your work and your practice?
Sure. So I work with people. I blend a lot of different modalities and kind of worked. I work with people to really create freedom in their lives. You know, as people, we end up, our minds, we're told that we can't control our minds. And I work with my clients to realize that they should be using their mind as a tool instead of their mind using them. And you can learn to put your focus on what you want, and that you can interrupt patterns and habits by using your own physiology to stay calm in the moment. And the mind wants to create a new habit pretty quickly. So if you have a process, it can happen really quickly. You can rewire anxiety and fears and phobias and really learn how to stay present.
And you did this, you've been doing this for years.
I've been doing this since 2006. So, yes.
So how has your practice or your outlook on resiliency changed in the last year?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. This is obviously my greatest challenge. But what I've realized is that the process that I had before still works. You know, the story that we're telling ourselves, the beliefs that we end up having, you know, what belief works? Is the belief empowering you or disempowering you? And so, now don't get me wrong, there's moments where I'm on the ground and in a fetal position, and that's okay. To me, I just don't want to set up and camp there forever. I want to learn to heal and connect with him, because he's definitely shown me he's here.
So I'm anxious to ask you this. 3 words, your meaning of life. What are they now?
Well, I'm not sure. No, just kidding. I was going to say, I'm not sure they changed. Everything's just, you know, so before and after. You know, I used resiliency. I created a process to save myself before. And I thought, you know, life was pretty challenging. And this just took it to a whole new level. So everything is just so much more real in a good way. Yeah, it kind of really clears out everything pretty quickly in your life of what's important, what's not. So for me, connection, love, and resilience.
Is there a question that you can't answer? Is there a question that's plaguing you? Is there a question you wish you knew the answer to right now?
About this experience?
Anything.
Jack never asked the question, why me? Which is pretty incredible. And so I use those words. I want to make him proud of me. And so I don't allow myself to ask that question because I don't think there is ever going to be an answer. So why ask?
How are you, what's next? If that's even a question, like what's evolving for you in terms of the messages that you're receiving or your impact, your calling, your purpose to continue this journey? Can you share with us a little bit what that looks like?
Yeah, Jack he wants to work with me to move this forward. We're going to be working about grief, new way to do grief for sure. But I really just want to bring people back with themselves. I mean, that's what I've always done, and I think that that's what's so important. I've always said, for me, it's always been, I'm part of a nonprofit where I work with world peace, but to me, we can't create world peace until we create peace within ourselves. So it's always been my personal peace project for people to really feel safe and comfortable in their own bodies and really learn the intuition and gifts that they have. I mean, we are incredible beings. And I feel like that's just been kept from us. And I want people to awaken to how powerful and strong they really are and to learn, what does your soul want? You know, what's going to make you happy? I mean, that's the most important thing. And wait a minute, let me step back. Not happy, because I think happiness, people get so tied up in that it's almost a misnomer that I want to be happy, because it almost sounds fake to me. What I see is that there should be moments of joy and passion and connection with yourself and with others, because we are all connected.